You had a fantastic weekend. How are you doing this Monday morning? Let me get you a little more set here. All right. Well, I'm Mary Ellen. I am the creator behind this YouTube channel, Life is Messy, but I'm learning as I grow. And if you're new, please subscribe and hopefully like if you're enjoying this video. So today we're gonna craft. I did previously say we would be doing a Dollar Tree haul today, but burp burp. Went to the Dollar Tree. Nothing really new, nothing really worth it. I was very tempted to get more Halloween stuff, but like I said, I'm done Halloween crafting. You're going to see, I'm sure you've noticed if you watch my other videos that we've done quite a lot of Halloween crafting, and I have more to come. So anyway, I was on the hunt for Christmas stuff, but they did have one section of Christmas stuff, but it was all ornaments and there wasn't anything that stood out that I wanted. So basically I used up the money. Oh, let me finish this statement. I got a lot of groceries. Nothing worth showing. And then I also got these really cute coffee mugs though that look like snowmen. I'm gonna make some cute gift baskets out of those. So check those out in the store. Really good coffee mugs right now at Dollar Tree. But that was the only really exciting thing. So I changed this into a craft with me. So we're gonna craft this morning, and we're gonna be making a ghost in a jar. It's something that I've seen while I was flipping through looking for different ideas. And it seems like it's something that people make all kinds of different ways. So I was inspired by the supplies I already have on hand. And I'm going to use this ribbon. It's like a sheer ribbon. And I'm going to also use Mod Podge, or you could use Elmer's glue. So as we're crafting, if anybody has anything to talk about, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. And oh, let me just make sure that's turned on, because last time I almost missed some comments. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get started. I've never made one of these before, so I have a lot of different supplies out. I'm not really sure what we're going to use, what we're going to need, but I have a little bit of everything. And we're going to get started with making the ghost that goes in the center of the big main center of the pet ghost is, of course, the ghost, right? So it's a ghost in a jar or a pet ghost. So what I'm going to use is I found a medicine bottle and I found I was going to call this a beach ball. I found a golf ball, and I'm going to put them on top of each other. And then that's going to just be my base that I'm going to lay this ribbon on to dry. All right. And then I've seen this done a lot of different ways. So if you don't have these two items, that's okay. Look around for something that's kind of long and some sort of ball or something around at the top. All right, so in here I have 1 tablespoon of water, and I'm going to leave that in there. And I'm going to add some of the Mod Podge to the water. I'm just going to use some matte Mod Podge that they have, that I got my Dollar Tree. I'm not really being too specific with the measurements, but I guess that was about a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of Mod Podge. All right, so this feels like it might work, so we're going to give it a try. I want it to be, the ghost to be kind of long because it's a big jar. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut the ribbon about to here. And you will just, if you make one of these, you just want to, measure out your jar and your, whatever you use as your base to match. Now, I saw people just dipping it in. But I think I'm going to try and just paint it on right now. So I'm going to just set that. It's covered in glue, and we're just going to set it down to dry. I'm going to leave that to dry. Hello. Good morning. It's good to see you there. How are you doing? You having a good day? I missed your comment. Why would it do that? Come on. Oh, there's a couple of you in here. Hello. Sarin, is that how you say your name? Oh, and you're watching with a friend. Hello, Sarin and friend. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. How are you doing this morning? Happy Monday. Hopefully we're all off to a... Oh, good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Happy to be here crafting. Last night I really wanted to craft, but I just couldn't figure out what to make. So I settled on this. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put it on top again. Now, some people, oh, hopefully this will work. You never really know. And alive, that can be tricky. Okay, I got your name right. Oh, cool. Good, good, good. I'm always worried I'm going to say people's names wrong. But I guess it's kind of hard on, you know, on YouTube because it's not like you can just pronounce it for me. So, yes, what am I going to do? Right now, what I'm making is a ghost in a jar. Yes, it's a craft by hand, and it's going to be a pet ghost, and he's going to live in this jar. It's going to be just a cute little Halloween craft. So what I'm doing is, and like I did say, I don't know if you were here when I said this, I'm making this for the first time, so this could be a complete flop. We're just winging it. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this Mod Podge, because I'm hoping that after a little while, this will dry, and I'm gonna like smooth it down a little bit. This will dry stiff, hopefully, and then I'll be able to take my ghost but we will see. I think I'm just gonna put one more on, and that's it, because it's pretty heavy. Dinner jar. This is you could use any kind of jar. This is a pickle jar. We had pickles come in this, but you can use a spaghetti jar, you know, whatever kind of jar you have. And then you just make your ghost to the size of the jar that you have. Yes, you're the first one here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. It's always good to have somebody to talk to. And pin it, please. Okay, I'll try to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to do that live. I know how to do that when we're not live, so I will try to do that after we're done. Thank you. I like that jar too. It's always good to keep some of your jars, you know. You get some really good free jars from... I'm not sure if I should... I'm just going to pour the rest on top of this. I don't know if that's the best choice or not, but we're going with it. I actually almost... My son is obsessed with pickles right now. So I was tempted to get some... you know, I just buy a lot of pickles. So I was actually tempted to get a really big one just to have the jar afterwards. And I might still do it. But unfortunately, I don't know how we're going to fit that in the fridge. That's going to take up a lot of room. All right, so we're going to let this dry and see what happens. So what is everybody doing today? Anybody got any good plans going on this week? today, this week? You crafting? Anybody crafting anything? Anybody cooking anything? Today I got my M coffee mug. All right, so while that dries, we're gonna set up the ghost's house. And what I did for that is I just got a little bit of I have some of these wire greenery. I'm just gonna put some of that in there. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to make it like it's growing, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to curl up some for the bottom. Oh, actually, so much to think about. Very busy week for you. Well, I hope whatever you're doing goes well for you, and that takes some time to breathe and relax as much as you can. And if you're heading out to get to work or whatever, have a great day. Okay? All right, so let's see. It's thickening. Is it thickening? I can't tell yet. But I'm still going to move ahead, because if this ghost doesn't work, I have a backup plan. All right, so I wanted to put something that will hold the ghost down into the jar so that it will look like he's floating up. And I think I'm going to use tumbling tower blocks. And I'm debating if I want to hold the ghost up with either a skewer, a tongue depressor, or a popsicle stick. I think I'm going to go with the popsicle stick. There's more of a chance that you're going to see it under the ghost, but I do think it'll give a lot more space to stick to. All right, so we're going to heat up the glue gun. We're going to load it up, make sure we got glue sticks in it. I don't really know. I actually have to look at the calendar to see what's going on this week. I think it's a pretty calm week here. Should be, but you never know. Friday the 13th, I decided to host a bunch of teenagers over. I don't know if that was a good choice. I'm sure they're going to have fun. So anyway, well, that was, oh, this is off subject from the craft, but does anybody want to tell me what their favorite breakfast is? Or maybe tell me what you had for breakfast today. And the reason I'm asking is because I'm working on a cookbook, my second cookbook, and it's going to be all breakfasts. So I want to get some ideas of maybe what other people eat for breakfast, so I can like research and maybe add some more recipes. It's coming together. It's almost ready, but I still want to put a couple more recipes in there because I want it to be like packed with recipes for you guys. And you know, I love breakfast, so I like to try new things. Actually, the next recipe I believe I'm going to try is pineapple upside down pancakes. Let's hope that turns out, because that sounds delicious. All right, so let's see. Are we warmed up? Not yet. Give it a minute. I'm going to put this down in the bottom, but I want to glue this down first, so that then I can cover it with this. Good morning. I wish the comments would stay up. They go away. Okay. Good morning. I'm Lovely Dove 23. How are you today? I'm glad you made it to the live. Everybody do me a favor and click like if you can. I'm happy to see you here. We're just getting ready to do the next step of the project. I have my ghost over here drying. Turkey, bacon, and eggs. All right. I can see what I can do with that, but I don't eat eggs or turkey or bacon. But I do eat things that taste like eggs and turkey and bacon, so I could somehow recreate that. Not sure if it would be your style though. All right, so I'm just going to glue these together. I'm going to do two. I done LK. All right, and I'm going to glue the other one. Other two. These tumbling tower blocks really come in handy for so many different things. And then I want to glue my tongue depressor or popsicle stick, whatever you want to call this, into the center. And if the ghost turns out, this is gonna be what holds it up. I'm just gonna put some glue in the crack there. Nobody's gonna see this, so I'm not worried about it looking neat. It's gonna be in the bottom, but I just want to make sure it sticks. It sticks together. So I'm gonna hold it there for a minute. Thank you for all your comments, Sarin. Sorry if I keep shaking the camera. I have to do that to get the messages. They don't stay up. Another thing I get to learn on YouTube. I did learn how to make it go horizontally, which I'm really excited about still. All right. So that's going to dry. Let's see how this is going. All right. He's still very wet. But it does look like it's probably going to hold its shape when it's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my heat gun. This is, or actually it's called a hot air gun. I always call it a heat gun for some reason. And what this does is it blows out hot air, which will help things dry faster. And also it gets rid of glue gun strings, which is my favorite reason to use it. So I highly recommend if you're looking to get any new crafting items, this is something I use almost every single project. Because I am terrible with those glue gun strings. So everybody, don't know what this is going to sound like. So prepare your ears, okay? It won't be on long, but just prepare your ears just in case it's loud. It's not really loud for me, but you know, you never know with the earbuds and stuff. All right, so right now I'm just giving it a little bit of air to hopefully let it dry up a little bit more. We'll see how thick it's going to be. If this doesn't work out, I have a plan B, but hopefully it will, because I really like how it's coming together so far. Now, I've heard some other people use like starch, liquid starch, or liquid starch. What was the other thing? The two different kinds of glues I already showed you. There was another one. I'm gonna have to think on that. Alright, let me see what it looks like now. Still a little wet, but you know what? I think we're gonna have a ghost here. Alright, so it's not completely dry, but what I'm gonna do is add on the face. And I didn't think ahead about the face. So what do you think we should do? Should we do like... I don't want to do googly eyes, even though I'm a big googly eye fan. Definitely some sort of black dots. Now, I don't know if I could just draw them on. I could definitely paint them on. Or I'm just going to paint them on. Part of me thinking goofball, but I don't know if I'm going to like the way that looks, and I don't want to get the goofballs out right now and then end up hating it and not even using it. So we're gonna go with this because I know it's gonna look good. All right, so I'm just over here grabbing my. I'm over on the other side of the kitchen. Let me know. Can you hear me okay on this side of the kitchen? Because you know, I'm curious. All right, what I'm doing is I'm just picking out whatever paintbrush I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna go with this. I want something with like a little tip. All right, and I got like my favorite chalk paint that I use for everything. They have this at Dollar Tree. Pick it up when you're there because it's great. I wish they had other colors. All right, so Just going to use a little bit of paint. And which side's the best side to put a face? Let's see. I think I'm going to go with right here. So let's go. Now I just want to do 2 little eyes. And a boo, yeah, mouth. There we go. Boo. All right, that's all you need. Easy. All right, still needs to dry a little bit more. I'm going to rinse out this paintbrush. Everybody tell me, what's something you're working on craft-wise? Are you crafting right now? I'm assuming because you're here, you're crafters. If not, that's okay. Let me know. What is your craft going on? Are you brand new to crafting? You craft a lot? Oh, and while we're at it, this is the last day for the auction that I have right now going on eBay for my 2 of my gnome crafts. If you're interested, check that out. It's linked all over my channel. Check the community post if you're looking for it. All right. So I think we're pretty much good to go. You know what though? I'm going to give him one more little blast with the heat gun so he can make sure his face is all the way dry. So I see there's a couple of you in here, and I'm happy you made it. And hello to anybody that's watching in the replay. Feel free to interact in the replay in the comments, and I will try to get back to you. If anybody has any questions, comments, please share them. I'd love to chat. All right, so I hope that it's dry enough. I'm going to lift it up very carefully. Yes, it's going to hold its shape. So I'm going to stick it to this popsicle stick, and hopefully it will look good. Okay, here we go. Let's put some glue on the popsicle stick. Oh, I unplugged the glue gun to plug in the heat gun. So, well, let's wait for this to warm up again. In the meantime, I'm going to put a little bit of greenery around here. I am going to want to glue this on, but I think I can get started and just, it's wire, so I think I can get started a little bit without having a glue gun. Is everybody in here? Do you guys celebrate Halloween? And if so, what are your plans? What are you going to do? All right, I think this is good for now. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need some glue to hold this in place. Come on, glue gun. We're all waiting on you. It shouldn't take as long to... Yeah, there we go. It's not going to take as long to heat up this time because it was just plugged in a couple minutes ago. Sometimes this glue gun takes a little longer to heat up, but it is hot, which isn't good for my fingers, but is very good for keeping things sticking well. So, let's see. There we go. We're going to let that... I want to cut that off. I want to cut that off here. So, spread this out a little bit if I can. Good, good, good. All right, and now I'm going to glue my ghost on. Oops! There we go. Ghost fell over and he's still in his shape, so it worked. Just want to get it in there. And stick to the glue gun, please, to do hot glue. I don't want to touch the face. Actually, it's dry. Wait, is it dry? No, it's not dry. There we go. Now you can definitely see the popsicle stick. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to make it dark in there. Is it sticking well? Yes, I think it is. It's kind of blowing in the breeze. That's pretty cool. All right, so I want to stick him down into the jar, and I'm going to put hot glue on the bottom. So let's hopefully he'll hold together. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking how it's coming together. Me too. All right. Let's see. Put him in there. Get in. Oh no. Okay, good. I thought he wasn't gonna fit for a second. Or the base anyway. All right. Get your ghostly body down in there, please. He's gonna take it out of the jar. Nice. So I can't reach down in there, so I'm just gonna poke this down in there. I'm just trying to make his, well, the ribbon. I don't know what it is on him. His body, ghostly body. It doesn't want to do it. Come on. All right. Can't lift it back out to do it, so I'm going to have to get in there somehow. Or it will bother me. So here we go. Come on now. There we go. Got it. Got what I was looking for there. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing any comments. I have to go back and refresh this constantly so I don't miss any. Thank you for all of your comments, Sarin. I really appreciate it. I'm happy you're here. All right, so there we go. That's the ghost. You know what? Even though we already did the face, should I do something different here? Should we stick with what we got? You know what? I think I'm going to do something just a little different because I don't like how we can see that popsicle stick. So I'm just going to wing it here and make a change and just glue that a little bit together back there. Glue his face together. Oh, but then how am I going to do the face? Think ahead next time. Why didn't I think ahead? Okay, that's all right. We're winging it. If you missed the beginning, I mentioned I've never made anything like this before. I just seen a lot of other people make them, and they looked really cute. And I'm not using the exact materials that other people have used because I didn't have them. So I'm using what I got. So actually, I like how that turned out. Yeah, I like that better than it originally looked. But now I'm going to have to figure out how to get in there and get the face on there. Hopefully, I won't make a big mess. But then again, you know how I am. I'm messy Mary these days when I craft. Oh, wait a minute. These days. All days, every day. My whole life. All right, let's see. Can we get in there? I'm going to put the face down a little lower than before, too, because, oh, I don't think I have enough paint on my paintbrush to be able to do that. All right, I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to mess it up. That's okay. Here we go. 1 eye, 2 eyes, and a mouth saying boo. Oh, oh, oh. That works. I like it. Now, I did get some glue on there from the, because that was clean. So I did get some glue on there from the Mod Podge, but that's okay. We'll figure that out later. Maybe the ghost just made some mess in the cage. All right, gonna rinse out some paintbrushes. Everybody tell me, what is your favorite thing about Halloween? For me, I think my favorite thing about Halloween when I was little was the candy. And like the parties and the games and the fun. And I think that also that was my favorite part in my like early adulthood was also the candy and the party. Now I really enjoy doing like fun things like crafts and just fun things with my kids, like Halloween wise. Like, if you look around my channel, you'll see the things I've done. Like, I like to make the, different recipes, like gooey, gross foods, for example. That's fun. All right, so I'm going to try and, like, slide this in so it just has, go in, come on. That actually looks kind of cute. Should I leave it like that, you think? I don't know. I'm going to shove it down. I'm not going to leave it up, but I am going to not push it down as far down as I was going to because I like how it looks like that. All right, and just because I only have this little bit of piece left right now, I'm just going to put that in too. Go ahead in. You can do it. So this year my kids are actually old enough that they can go trick-or-treating without a grown-up. And they have a big group together, so I'm thinking that I might, instead of going trick-or-treating this year, give out candy this year. And if that's the case, I have a lot I want to do in terms of getting ready for decorations and stuff. Man, that's bothering me. How am I going to clean that off from in there? I'm going to try because it's like right in the view of the ghost face. I'll just use a little cleaning wipey. Oh, it's going to smell citrus fresh. Yeah, it's on the inside. I just got my glue fingerprints on it. Alright, that came off, but now I gotta dry it. Ooh, smeared his face just a little. It's okay. Alright, that looks better. That would have bothered me. Oh, I really like how he looks. I like how it's like nice and sheer in the middle. Wow, that's awesome. See how he's like sheer? Oh, I love it. So now I'm gonna have to put a lid on him because, you know, he's not gonna just stay in there. Go, you know. I'm sorry to lock you up, Ghost, but if I let you out, you're gonna be haunting my kids, and nobody's gonna get any sleep. You're gonna be haunting me. My kids probably wouldn't even be scared of you. It'd be me. Wouldn't be getting any rest. So I had a couple options for what I was gonna put on top. I have this left over from I did get this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I stained it with coffee, and I used it in a dollhouse, so I kind of thought this might be good. I'm gonna give it a try and see what it looks like. I like it, but it also takes away from the view of the ghost. Now, I also thought maybe some black because, you know, ghosts like it in the dark, right? They come out at night. So I could put maybe it on there and have some hangover and keep it dark in there. Let me look. Let's see what that looks like. I don't hate it. But I'm also not loving it. Let's see. Should I just leave it nothing on the jar? No. Actually, this isn't even the proper lid for this jar. I definitely want to go around this with ribbon. Should I maybe put ribbon on the top? Oh boy. So many options, and I have a hard time deciding. Anybody want to weigh in? What do you think? Should I use this for the top? Should I use black? Should I paint it maybe? I could paint it. I also have a light I wouldn't mind sticking in there or sticking on the top of this. I think I might do that with a magnet. Let me know. Does anybody have any opinion of which one I should use? I was just looking for my magnets, but I don't know where I put them. So I think later I'm going to stick a magnet to that and to this and to this, and then I'm going to put it on so that it can light up. Right now this isn't lighting up at all, so I might need a whole new light. But let's see. Did anybody say anything about which one I should do? No? Okay, I guess I'll just have to make a decision. I'm going to start by putting this around. Definitely doing that. Let's start with that. I think this will match with the black better. Alright, so is anybody going to or hosting any Halloween parties this year? If you don't celebrate Halloween, is there any holidays that you do celebrate that are around this time of year? Or any holidays that you celebrate that might include, like, dressing up in candy? Because I know there are some other holidays that are similar to Halloween, but, you know, different. Because, ow. Okay. I don't know why I stuck that out the wrong way, but we're going to fix it. So I think I'm going to go with black because I like the idea of it being dark for the ghost to get its sleep. So he's got to get his sleep during the day, you know, so he can be up all night haunting. What are you going to be for Halloween? Do you dress up for Halloween? I haven't decided. Sometimes I dress up, sometimes I don't. I always try and do something, though. But the costumes are not. It depends how much time I have each year, whether they are elaborate or easy. So, let's see. I'm just going to cut off a corner. And maybe should I put this down? I'm going to put this down first. There we go. If you're just joining me and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm got a goal to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2023, and I am so close. It's so exciting. This weekend there was a lot of new subscribers. Welcome to all of you if you're here right now. You made my weekend with all those new subscribes. So we're getting so close to 10,000. We're going to celebrate. I'm not sure how. Got any ideas? Leave them in the comments. We could definitely do a live stream. But what will we do on the live stream to celebrate 10,000 of you subscribing? It's been like 3 years on YouTube for me. Daily videos for 3 years. And I've loved it. And I'm really excited to almost reach this goal. I haven't even reached it yet, and I'm so excited. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And share these videos with people you think might like them. All right. So the only problem is you're not going to be able to see my ghost. And that's like the whole point. So I'm going to have to trim it more. I don't even know if what I'm... I don't think that folding it... would it have done something? Oh boy. See, that's the thing. I can edit all of this part out. When I don't do live videos, all this talking to myself about, how am I going to do this? At least when you're here, I don't feel like I'm not talking to myself, right? I am usually here like, hopefully this is a good choice. Like I said, we're winging it. We're winging it live, everybody. All right. Part of me wants it to be even, but we're talking about storing a pet ghost here. It doesn't have to be. All right, I'm just going to go around and cut some more. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to glue it on so it doesn't move. Okay. I'm going to glue around this part of the lid. And stick it down. You're not getting out now, ghost. Good luck. All right. Actually, ghost probably could get out. All right, we're going to trim it around. Actually, let me stick this on too, so we get the full effect. And I might as well glue it on. Might as well. I already think I might have cut too short. But that's okay. Okay. Now, I'm not going to burn myself. Not going to burn myself. There we go. I'm going to cover that with something, definitely. All right, so his face here. So on the front part, I'm definitely going to cut shorter around the front so we can see his face. And in the back, I'm going to leave a little bit longer because, to give him some, in my opinion, I think he wants a little bit of shade. So there we go. I don't know if I love it, but I think he'll love it. Nice, roomy home. All right, I would like to cover this though because I don't like the way it looks like that. I have this little ribbon that's not going to do anything. Should I get more of this ribbon? What am I going to cover that with? I should have pulled the ribbon up tighter and put it around. Actually, I'm going to trim it some more. I actually liked when it was more brightly lit in there. Sorry, ghost. Since you're not real, we're going to go with whatever we like best creatively. You don't get any dark in there. All right, there we go. I like it. I still want to cover this top with something. But you know what? I have an idea. Let me just grab one thing. I got these at the Dollar Tree like a while ago, and they're awesome. If I ever see them again, if you see them, I got stocked up. But if you see them, highly recommend getting them because let me show you what they are. They're just these like little scratch pads. It'll fit on there perfect if I cut it out the right shape. And you can scratch and write anything you want on it. I use these a lot of times for like gift tags. All right, so while I'm at it, if you're interested in becoming a member of my channel, check it out in the description or in the, on my channel. You can find it. Check it out. I got a membership where you have access to hundreds of videos just for members. And also I have early access to some of the best videos every month. Okay, so let's write on here Pet Ghost. What do you think? Let's just go. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to glue it on first because... Oh, but what if I mess up? You know what? I'm gluing it on first. Do I have another jar I can cut? Oh, good. I have another jar. I just want it to be a little bit bigger than this. Ooh, just a little bit bigger than this. yeah, so I mentioned all the YouTube-y things. Subscribe, like, my membership. And I really do appreciate all of you that do all those things for me. They make a big difference. Hopefully they're making a difference in the algorithm, but they really do make a big difference to just encouraging me to keep up sharing, because if nobody likes it, what's the point? So I'm really happy to see that you guys like it. All right, I've been actually working on a lot of recipes this weekend. Well, Friday I did so much editing. I was on a roll. I edited several cooking videos that are all going to be recipes in my new cookbook. And all right, let's glue that. Actually, before I glue now, I cut it first, but before I actually glue, I'm going to write on it, because I could definitely mess up the writing. But I'm going to just write Pet Ghost. If you name your pet ghost, you could put its name here. Or you could just write Boo. There's nothing wrong with just writing Boo. All right. Awesome. So I'm just going to put glue all over. I guess maybe I didn't have to put this material here if I was going to put this here, but we still get the effect down there. It's all come together. All right, so not bad for throwing this together pretty quickly. You know, not a lot of planning ahead of time. I think he turned out cute. What do you guys think? If I do get a working light in here, I will definitely post a picture in my community tab of what it looks like lit up in the dark. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to get going soon, so if anybody has anything to say, I'm going to check the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. Cheesecloth, yes. Yes, Michelle Wright. I did see a lot of people using cheesecloth to make this. I didn't have any cheesecloth, so I just went with this sheer ribbon for a different idea. I saw people using cheesecloth. I saw people using like tissue paper, doilies. I didn't see anybody using lace, but that was one of my other ideas if this didn't work. And I also had the idea of possibly using yarn if I had needed a backup. But, well, let's see. I will be back again on Thursday for a live cook with me. If you have any suggestions of something easy that you'd like to make with me, I'm always open to suggestions. You never know, I might make something that you suggest. I'm sorry, I'm saying a lot this morning, aren't I? I'm realizing that. I'll work on it. And I just wanted to say it again, so I'm going to get going. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. Hopefully I'll see you Thursday. Don't forget, there's daily videos every day at noon, as well as multiple shorts. So like and subscribe and follow, and you'll hear from me soon. All right? Don't forget, no matter how messy life gets, never stop learning and never stop growing. Bye, guys.